Hi, my name is Gregory and welcome back to the Secondhand Club. In today's video, I want to make a few announcements. First, we are switching from 1 upload a week to 3 uploads a week. After talking with fellow YouTubers, I've been advised to upload more frequently in order to grow the channel. And it's unbelievable to say that as of now, as of filming this video, we are already 99 subscribers, 99 real people. So an infinite thank you. It's been 2 months since we started the YouTube channel, and having already 100 people behind us is an incredible journey. At the contrary of other watch YouTubers that buy views and subscribers, I know that the 100 of you are 100% real, and thank you so much for your support. Now, if you like watches, if you like these kind of videos, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. It helps a lot for the algorithm. It's free and it means a lot to me. Now, every week I want to post a video that talks about the watch news, what's happening in the watch industry, the new watch releases, and I will call this series Watch News. The second announcement is that if you're looking for a Rolex, I will be happy to help you source the timepiece that you're looking for, or if you have a Rolex for sale, I might offer you to buy it. But if you want to buy a specific timepiece that I don't have, the partnership that we have with Bob Watches through the link in the description below will allow you to get access to a selection of Rolex timepieces that they have in stock. And if you end up buying a timepiece from them, I get a small commission, which allows me to put out content for you on a weekly basis. Now, without further ado, let's get into the watch news of this week. So to start off this episode, let's talk about what just concluded yesterday. It's the Dubai Watch Week that was ongoing from November 24th to November 28th. If you had the chance to be in Dubai, you would have access to a great timepieces from independent brands and all the brands that were at the show, but only watch talks from leaders of the industry. And I've selected a few watches that I think are great releases from those brands. Let's have a look into it. The first watch is the new Balancier S2 from Greubel Forsey. I really think this is a beautiful watch. Greubel Forsey is really known for their incredible finishing and innovation in movements. The timepiece was introduced on November 27, and it basically accentuates the contemporary look of the first Balancier S and the strong sporty appearance of the GMT Sport. It shares the movement of the Balancier S but introduces a different case, finishing and design codes. And it's a 46.5mm case. But I mean, Greubel Forsey is not meant to be a daily watch. It's a watch that you wear every now and then for specific occasions, or when you have get-togethers or specific events. It's really a timepiece that is a showstopper and a conversation starter. It has a very unique design with a concave-shaped crystal. And I'm a big fan of Greubel Forsey, not only for the time, dedication, and attention to detail, but also because as of this summer, they have announced that they will completely stop animal leather for all their watches. This watch comes on a rubber strap, and upon demand, for this timepiece, you can have a 3-link titanium bracelet installed on the timepiece. They will be releasing 2 versions of this timepiece. The charcoal gray will be an 88 pieces limited edition, and then you have a light gray version with a 16 pieces produced per year, which will be released over the next 4 years, making it in total 64 pieces for this version. The next piece is the Ferdinand Berthoud Chronomètre FB 1.43. This piece was introduced during the Dubai Watch Week, and it's a unique piece. It's a sporty piece. It's a 44mm case made with a titanium case, so meant to be very light. This piece unique was introduced obviously during the Dubai Watch Week, but it's a truly exceptional timepiece. Ferdinand Berthoud's watches are known for being unique on each of their creations. This timepiece is meant to be a sporty watch. It's a 44mm watch in a titanium case, and it's equipped with a very complex movement. With a tourbillon regulator, a fusée and chain, and a Maltese cross topwork, the Chronomètre FB1 from Ferdinand Berthoud received the Aiguille d'Or from the Grand Prix d'Horlogerie in 2016, which is like the Oscars for the movies, and rightfully so. This is a beautiful, beautiful timepiece, a pièce unique, so if you come across it, you know that the wearer is someone special. And the other timepiece that caught my attention was this Ressence Type 1. This is a limited edition created for the retailer Ahmed Sedeki & Sons, and the pattern dial is inspired by the motif of the Islamic architecture. To my opinion, Ressence watches are really cool. They tend to be a little bit bland and quite chunky on the wrist, but I really like this version because of the pattern of the dial, which makes the watch a little bit more decorative. As of now, I think this is only available through Ahmed Sedeki & Son, but I'm sure if you're an existing collector, you will be able to grab this timepiece and add it to your collection. The next news I want to talk about is a specific watch that was not necessarily released for the Dubai Watch Week, but it's the IWC Big Pilot Monopusher Petit Prince edition. You can find a lot of different versions of the Big Pilot. I think as of now they have over 50 variations between the titanium case, the sandblasted, gold, platinum, etc. But I really think that the Big Pilot Petit Prince edition with the blue dial are the nicest Big Pilots, and they just came out with a Monopusher edition. When I used to work for IWC, I fell in love with the Portofino Monopusher, which was discontinued in 2019. And now I'm seeing that they're not only bringing a Monopusher back, but it's in a Big Pilot. And it's absolutely stunning. They released the version as a limited edition of 500 pieces, so not that exclusive. It's an in-house movement and everything is set through the crown. The pusher for the chronograph is basically integrated in the middle of the crown. A truly spectacular piece. If you love watches, if you love pilot watches, if you want to add a pilot watch to your collection, I highly advise you to go for this one. Not only it has the perfect look of a pilot watch, but also a chronograph and a monopusher. You can't go wrong with this timepiece. Now let's talk about Zenit. Zenit is one of my favorite watch brands and manufacturers, and they just came out with something absolutely brilliant. As a watch collector, I like to have great experiences. So right now, when you go and buy a watch, you go into a boutique, hopefully you come across someone that is a little bit knowledgeable and offers you a great experience. Now, for a few years, for example, Roger Dubuis or Panerai have been offering experiences when you used to buy limited editions, but I think this one is really cool. They're basically releasing two watches, the Zenith Defy 21 Double Tourbillon Sapphire and the Zenith Defy 0G Sapphire watch. The Defy 21 Double Tourbillon is the fastest tourbillon chronograph currently on the market, tracking time at 1/10 of a second. It's equipped with two independent tourbillon escapements that compensate for errors in timekeeping due to the effect of gravity. The Defy 0G watch boasts a gravity control mechanism to fight the effects of gravity on the watch. For this timepiece, the entire El Primero 8812S manual wind movement was redesigned to fit a gimbal for the regulating organ to reside inside and to ensure it remains flat no matter the position of the watch on the wrist. Now here's the catch. Both watches will come in a very limited series of 10 pieces, and the price-wise we're talking about 180,000 for the Double Tourbillon, and for the Defy Zero Gravity watch we're talking about 159,000. But if you're able to afford this watch, it's always cool to see that the brands are offering very specific experiences for the collectors. So if you're in a position to buy this timepiece, you will be invited by Zenit to go into a zero gravity experience, which is really cool. It's something I've always wanted to do. Hopefully one day I'll be able to experience that. But basically you will be flown to France, where it will take place in Bordeaux in a location called Nove Space, which is basically taking you on a plane and reflecting the same condition of zero gravity environment. So congratulations to Zenit, because I really think that as long as they create experiences for collectors linked to the history of the brand and the collection that they're releasing, it's truly something special and something that we as collectors remember forever. And before we conclude this episode of Watch News, I want to discuss a rumor that I hear from watch collectors, watch dealers, and people from the industry. Is the possible discontinuation of the Rolex Milgauss. The Rolex Milgauss is really something special to me, because when I first started working for Rolex in 2008, watches were not flying off the shelves. We had stainless steel sports watches available in the showcases, and I remember very well that this specific timepiece is the first one that I sold. While the Milgauss might not be the most popular sports watch from the brand, I can see the trend where there is less and less supply. The price of the timepiece is going up. It's not as popular in demand compared to a Submariner or obviously a Daytona, and it's been out for quite some time. So possibly not this year, but in the next 2-3 years, I can see Rolex deciding to launch a new model and discontinue this timepiece. This wraps it up for today. If you like this watch news, please make sure to comment below if I forgot anything. Tell me what you think, which one of those watches that I talked about today you like the most. Do you think that Rolex will really discontinue the Milgauss? If you like watches, if you like this video, please make sure to comment, like, and obviously subscribe. We are now releasing videos on Monday, Thursdays, and Sundays. Have a great day and see you in the next episode.